kind of a joint question for Maggie and Lyndsy. With it being the final season, how do you feel about such a hurried wrap-up of the power struggle between Nikita and Alex?
A hurried wrap-up? Is that what you said? Yeah. I don't know if there's a power struggle. I think that they're just kind of, you know, Nikita left and went her own way, so I feel like the gang is just trying to clear her name and find her and make everything okay again. I mean, she is the most wanted woman in the world, so I mean, that's really the top priority. And then Alex's side thing is that she's trying to, you know, get all of these human traffickers down and these, you know, big organizations that do that. So they're kind of like two different things, but I really don't know how it's going to end, so I don't know.
I really know. I understand what you're saying, though, like that, you know, the sort of latter half of the third season was a bit of a, you know, they were not seeing eye to eye. You know, their sort of core values were different. You know, Alex wanted one thing and Nikita wanted another. I mean, I think essentially, at the end of the day, they both wanted the same thing, but going about it was very different, and so that created that sort of, you know, whatever. And I think that happens with family, that happens with, you know, that sort of dynamic, that sisterly thing, and that, you know, teacher-student dynamic too. You know, one day the student's like, hey, I think you're doing this wrong, or it should be like this, or whatever. And the irony is that you teach them everything they know, and then they're like, you're wrong, and you're like, oh, okay. So it sort of was that, you know, it did, you're right, I mean, it did go up and down at the end, but I think by the end of the season, I think they were all on the same page, and it was just a sad thing that they had to part ways.
Hello. I just want to say thank you for a fabulous series. Thank you so much for all fabulous careers. And also a shout out for my sister Lauren Jones, PMK. She's been so ecstatic to work with you all these years. But my question is mainly for, I guess, Melinda and Craig, if in these wrap-up episodes, if there'll be any emotional diving back into Amanda's childhood or any emotional ties with Amanda's childhood and Nikita.
Yeah, I think that's going to come into play. Amanda, and you know, she's doing what she's doing because of essentially what her father did to her. She is somebody who doesn't exist. I mean, Helen was never, there was no birth certificate or anything like that, and so she's somebody who's trying to always trying to define herself, and so that works into the way that she's trying to define Nikita for framing her as the assassin, you know, of the president, turning her into, as Lyndsy said, the most wanted woman in the world, and you know, taking her from anonymous to notorious is her way to kind of almost see what happens to Nikita, and then maybe.
Yeah, that was a great line.
Yeah.
Oswald, Nikita.
Yeah.
So it kind of sums it up.
Hello, Colin. Big fan of the show. I've been watching it for years. Been trying to get everybody I know to watch the show. You guys are one of the best written shows on television, so that props to you guys. It's a little bittersweet. And specifically, I want to do mad shout out to the villains. You guys have the best villains on television. Like, I hate him.
Yeah.
And I hate Percy. Like, all those people. But I love watching them. So my question is twofold. I guess first is there any chance that we're going to see Percy even in flashbacks back in the final season? Because that would be completely awesome. And then second, we live in an era where like shows don't really go away. Is there a balloon out there that you might end up on a Netflix, a Hulu, or something else?
Yeah.
I mean, nobody's said anything like that, so I don't know. But yeah, Xander, I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah. At least for an episode.
A whole flashback, Xander flashback. I'd love to see it. Yeah. Yeah.
Next question. Hi, my husband and I are a big fan of Nikita. In fact, he told me to say hi to Maggie Q.
Hi.
He loved Nikita because he couldn't get the.
Oh, he couldn't come?
He couldn't get the ticket.
Girl, why don't you call me?
Oh, okay. And this is probably a question for Craig. When you said question mark, I was so happy. Probably, you know, in 2-3 years, Nikita will be back. We'll see.
Yeah. You know what? You know, there was a Nikita show before, and there's a Nikita show now, and you know, she's a hard gal to keep down. So I don't know. Yeah.
Hey guys, just want to start off by saying I'm a huge fan of the Nikitaverse, everything from Luke Besson's original Femme Nikita, all the way to the American remake with Bridget Fonda, Point of No Return. So my question can probably be best answered by either Craig Silverstein or the guy that arrived on Dorknado himself, Mr. Aaron Stanford. This has always been a thorn on my side since season 1. How did you guys get the technical research for some of the stuff that you guys do on the show? Like, for example, when Burkhoff's character initiated a phone call with Madeline Pierce, I, paused the DVR and realized that you guys had IP addresses that extended subnets that just technically wasn't possible. I mean,
Yeah, Aaron. How'd you do that?
That's all on me. I come in and just wing it, and like, sounds technical, let them do it.
Hello, forgive me if my voice is shaking, but the air conditioning is freezing me.
Oh my God, tell me about it. You wanna wear this?
First of all, thank you all so much for 3 great seasons. It was just amazing, and I came into the show late. Somebody introduced me to it, and it was the best thing. I'm so glad that I got to enjoy 3 great seasons with all of you. My question is for Lyndsy Fonseca. Forgive me, it's a little weird seeing you without hearing Bob Saget's voice in the background going, "Kids, this is the story of how your Aunt Robin joins Vision."
I couldn't hear that last part. What'd you say?
Oh, kids, this is the story of how Aunt Robin joined Division. My question is, well, now that Alex is a free agent, what's going on with Owen?
Oh, that's not a free agent.
I will say that they do meet in the first episode of season 4.
That's it?
Who knows what that means?
It's not Owen though, it's Sam.
That is suggestive.
Hi, oh, I'm shaking. You guys are just so incredibly good looking.
From the cold?
You guys are stunning. Anyway, if I could get my question together here. Now that the show has wrapped up, can you tell us, all of you, what sort of projects you have down the line or plans?
Yes.
We're a little busy for the next few months.
Just starting work on Monday for season 4. Yeah.
Maggie did a movie though.
Thanks, Craig. It's a great plug. I just finished a film, and then I think we're gonna do another one really soon. So, good thing I'm free. That worked out. That was weird. Shane? Oh, what are you doing, Shane?
I am nothing. I'm gonna worry about finishing this show, and I'm actually working on writing one as well. It's actually been written, and so now we're gonna see what we can do with it that has something to do with the comic book that I was working with for USA Today. So we'll see where it goes with that.
I'll give you guys a little piece of advice. Never ask an actor what they're doing next. That's the goblin that haunts our dreams. It's hard to work in this business. So we're finishing up this gig, and then most of us are hoping to get another job after that.
It will not be hard for any of us.
That's where we're at.
That is the truth.
Lyndsy, you're so pretty. Well, like cast, what are you gonna miss most about coming to conventions and being with fans? What is it that you miss most? Is it the questions, the autographs, or just like being around people? I don't know.
I guess I was kind of just like, oh, this is the last Comic-Con, but it's not. I'm sure we'll all be back, but the last one for all of us together, and I wasn't really sad until I actually started meeting you guys and you guys saying, I'll miss you next year. And so then I got kind of sad. So I'll probably just miss that. You guys have been so good to us every year. This is our 4th year here and we've just gotten so much love and support. So I think that will be missed.
Hi, my name is Amanda, and I just want to say, Maggie, thank you so much for being
First of all, your name's Amanda, so.
such strength for this character and for representing us Asian American girls on TV. My question is for the whole cast. What's one of the most emotional moments that you're going to cherish and take away from the series?
I mean, I think for myself, was it the, even though there's, I mean, this is a type of show that has them in every episode, practically. But I think for me, at the end of season 1, for Michael quitting the vision, giving it up for the love he had for Nikita, and showing up in the lair again, and being so vulnerable, that was like one of the most emotional things for me, and it was such a fun scene to shoot, too.
It was. It really was. We felt it that day. We were very sort of like, finally.
And it was towards the end, too. Like and you know, that was a moment that culminated in 22 episodes. It was just, I don't know, so it was very passionate, and it was exciting, and you know, it kind of led to what happened for the next couple of seasons, you know. For me. That's all I'm saying.
Anyone else?
Emotional?
Or just funny.
I think it was when...
Percy, you and Percy in season 2, a little bit?
Oh yeah, she did get like hurt a little bit, didn't she? Yeah, I actually had my own little backstory when it came to Percy and Amanda. And he was the one person that was able to really just get her where it hurt. And he called me a lapdog, and that hurt. So yeah, she had tears from that.
Next question. Hi, I'm T. I'm from Toronto. I've been dying to meet you guys for the past 3 years.
You had to come all the way
I had to come
to
see you guys.
We'll be there next week.
I just wanted to ask, because you guys seem to have lots of fun behind the scenes. Any favorite moments that you guys want to share from off screen?
Everyone's just on their phone the whole time.
We don't actually talk to each other.
Tweeting and texting.
Well, Devon's tweeting.
Yes, that's for sure.
One of my favorite things about the behind the scenes of Nikita is all the dogs. Maggie's dog.
We just all own animals. We're all animal freaks. And Lyndsy and I will sit there and go, look at this picture of this dog.
We'll just talk about dogs.
We don't even know.
Like, we'll pull up pictures of dogs and just talk.
Look at this video.
It's like,
We're 12. It's awesome.
Shane's Snuggie Cocoa parties every Saturday night. I'm really gonna miss those.
Those were exciting, right? Yeah.
It really makes it feel like home.
Well, it is cold.
Winter nights.
I think you mixed that up with them with Casey. Sean Pierce parties. Yeah.
It's fun to just finally shoot a gun.
Oh, for you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This year I was like, yeah, finally. You had that too, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
this guy holds a machine gun. It's like a candy store.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
The next day he's like, I'm so sore.
That's fiction. When does that?
So you were sore from that day of shooting.
No way. I live for it.
He's like, I wasn't sore.
Don't say that.
Ready for action at all times.
Hi, my question is in regards to the relationship between Michael and Nikita. You guys like totally sizzle. Oh, it's amazing to watch because the feeling seems so apparent but yet the emotion seems to go so deep, but yet it's also really, really hot at the same time. So, last year there was a question in regards to a shower scene. I just want to see Shane West with less on.
First of all, thank you for saying that, because we actually hate each other. We did the shower scene,
Yes,
first
we
of
did.
all, and the best part, remember? Wait. So Craig was like, we're gonna do the shower scene or whatever, because somebody said it was a joke, and then he had to do it because we said we would. So we just did this quick little thing, but the shower curtain was somewhat see-through. You know, it was one of those like kaleidoscope looking, it's clear, but it's got those circles on it, so you can see but you can't see. And so we both had to be in nude, we both had to be in nude underwear. So it looked like we were showering. And I was in nude, and he looked like a Ken doll. Not because he has no penis.
Thank God we didn't get that
Because he was wearing those tight bike shorts, but they were skin colored. And I came to shower and I was like, ew! Right? And then, so we didn't know how it was gonna happen, and they turned the water on, and it's warm, it's fine. We're like, okay, good. It was warm, and we did the shower scene, and then when it got wet, our nude stuff was totally see-through. We were dying. Everything was totally see-through. Shane,
I was behind you.
Your junk's out. So I'll just send you a mental picture from my head of that day and you'll be fine. Remember?
I have a question. The question to the entire cast. What was your favorite episode you guys worked on?
No, you should start.
Gosh. I guess my favorite would maybe be Dark Matter, the first episode that I ever did, which was about halfway through season 1.
Episode 110. We call it the 110. At least Carlos Cotto does. He always refers to it as the 110.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that was, I thought it was a great episode. I mean, it was nice to be in it, and yeah, it was great. You know, I can't believe I'm still alive. I mean, usually I die in every show that I'm in. Especially a show like this, I'm shocked that I'm still here. So
I knew you were going to be awesome in this show. And the reason you survived so long is because one of the first lines you had to deliver was, in describing Division, you had to say, these guys are like the dark matter of the universe. They fill out empty spaces. And we're like, I don't know if any actor can actually say this line. It's really cheesy. And you just nailed it and made it so believable. So
He's so earnest. Everything he says, you believe.
Yeah. So that snuggy stuff is true. What about you, Melinda? Favorite actor?
Rain of Fire, I think this year for me it was just, not only did Maggie and I laugh our asses off during it, but just seriously,
we're so good in it.
But I thank you, and you too. But no, seriously, I have this moment. I'm like, I finally get to like shoot guns and do a fight scene, and then the fire was scary. We got to get picked up by real firemen, bucket lists.
So fun. I was like, oh my gosh, hot firemen. And then they came in. And I was like, will you throw me over your shoulder? You know, they throw you over. I wanted to be on their shoulder. And then I just got dragged and she got thrown over.
Yeah, and I get to say that. Yeah, and then she gets to go, I'm so much worse than all you bitches put together.
That was great.
And it worked.
Yeah, it worked.
But no, that was fun.
That's a hard line
too. That whole thing was just, it just reminded me, it was just so what Hollywood is about. Because we had the fire and the action and all. It was just, and that, you do that all the time. So for me, that was kind of fun, yeah.
I mean, I think the Shadow Walker episode was probably named after me, so yeah, that's me. I had a lot to do there, and tons of fun, and he gets to kind of like, go out in the field for one of the first times, and then breaks off from the group, goes off on his own, comes back, saves the day, saves Nikita. It was a good episode.
I don't remember, maybe you know the name of it, Craig, the one where Vladimir came in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was called Alexandra. You guys like the episodes named after you.
I know, we're such conceited actors. I like that one because she I think that was the moment she finally said, I am Alexandra Udinoff. And it just had some sort of like cool power. When I said it, everything just kind of made sense for Alex. So I like that a lot. Thanks, Craig.
It's really hard to pick. I mean, one of my favorite episodes, I think, would be the finale of season 2 of being able to see Percy and Nikita's relationship come to an amazing end. And Roan, who was such a great character, him going down as well. I mean, that was just one of the most exciting episodes, I think, for me. Yeah, Rob Stewart was amazing.
My moment was, because he's here too, so I can talk about it. Albert Kim, one of our writers, is sitting over there with his kids, and Albert Kim is he's a man. He really is. And Albert and I have always been friends, and we've always gotten along very well. But when he wrote Rap, I called him. Well, first of all, after I read it, and I was like, Albert. And I said to him, I remember, and it happened, but I said to him when I first got the script, I was like, I really need you to be my friend on this episode. Like, I need your friendship because I don't know if I can do this without you. And he was like, okay, I'm here, let's do it. And it was such a hard episode, and we were so emotionally drained. Remember, Albie? And it was just, but I remember leaning on each other in that way and having that close relationship with the writers that we have was, I couldn't, without you, I wouldn't have, I love you. It was great, I'll never forget it.
We have one more question.
Love to all of you guys, first of all. But real quickly, Noah, I'm wondering how soon after the audition process you were streamlined and kind of brought into the inner circle, because when you think analyst, you don't really think tough guy or anything like that. So I'm wondering, no offense, I'm just saying, you don't think that. So I'm wondering, how soon did they bring you full circle, let you know, oh, this is going to be more than just paper pushing?
I guess it was, I think when I first auditioned for it, I remember actually I made it my audition, I was doing a play in Boston at the Huntington Theater. I was doing William Inge's Bus Stop, and made an audition tape with the assistant stage manager in my dressing room in the bowels of the theater, and booked the job amazingly. And I think it was supposed to be like 5 episodes or something in season 1, and they kept me alive, and Ryan started to build, and I think I think a lot of it was thanks to Maggie. She was so great to work with in that season 1, which is what I was mostly, I was mostly with Nikita, and it was such a pleasure, and we had such a good time, and I think you could see some potential in Ryan and being a part of the team, and then I showed up, started to pop up in season 2. You did kill me in season 2, but it was a fake death, and then towards the end of that, that's when I think I was invited to come and spend a little more time with the gang in season 3. But it's been an incredible run. I mean, I feel really blessed and honored to have spent all this time here and to become part of Team Nikita and get to work with these wonderful people and say these wonderful words. But yeah, does that answer your question at all? I guess that was...
Yeah, that was cool.
All right, on that note, that's all we have time for. Thank you guys for coming out.
I'm gonna try to move up.